Aikido is a step-by-step martial art. It's improving all the time. Since its inception in England in 1955, the growth has happened probably in the last 10 years. So I think that Aikido will continue to grow, but I hope it doesn't lose its martial arts aspect. Because if it does lose its martial arts aspect, it's no longer Aikido.
Vast changes, and one of the biggest ones has really been the development of different training methods. When I began, like everyone else, it was very pressurised training. I think we've become smarter in the way we train. And I think that's the development, really, where instead of being dictated to by the Japanese, if you like, we're going to use them technically and so on, but we're running the show, you know, and I think that's very important.
Just having the pleasure of having known Kenshiro Abbe Sensei, to be able to look back on those memories and to have known him, and as he's become such a respected figure as time has gone on, then I think that was just so special.
Honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is a pleasure to welcome you today to the National Sports Centre here at Crystal Palace. On today, a celebration of the life and Buddha of a man who is undoubtedly responsible for the influence and introduction of Aikido to the United Kingdom. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was a gentleman by the name of Kenshiro Abbe. On behalf of the organising committee, I hope that you really enjoyed today's events. We're very honoured to have with us today some of the most respected British Aikido instructors, and it gives me great pleasure to welcome you today to your teaching team, Mr. Henry Ellis, Mr. Hayden Foster, Mr. Ralph Reynolds, and Mr. Derek Eastman, and last but not least, Mr. Philip Smith, representing his father, Mr. William Smith. Please, thank you guys.
Before we start, I'd just like to say I've received so many messages from around the world, Australia, Canada, America, Europe, all wishing us the very best success for this event. People who knew Abbe Sensei, and only last week I had a message from Jerry Gingell, who was in Abbe Sensei's Olympic squad in 1963, and he wished us the very best and gave us a message of goodwill. When you see people taking knife, a lot of more experienced ones of you know what I'm talking about, but for some of you, a lot of people do this with knife. They want to take the wrist here to control it immediately. This is impossible, and most people, the blade is upside down so it can cut up. I have seen this in my experience 3 times. I have seen it happen. Never do this. Here, center. If you take here and then slide down, but you see his posture here, this is his weak direction here, and if you just push down slightly, down and then in. If you push down, you'll get this. If you push down and in, do you understand? Down and in. Very slowly, very slowly. Yeah. From here, turn up. Right. Just with the fist. Just pair up and try. Just once more. Pair up and try, please. Thank you. Very direct, very short, and very, very tight to the body. And it would always take the head. You take the head, you've taken the balance. You can twirl somebody around on one finger and keep twirling them around and then throw them. To take their balance, you need to take the head. So when you take this one into here, then up, and take the head. We was always taught it's his responsibility to get out the way. It's not mine. Bang, take the head. So don't do this. What I want you to do is it comes in. Don't come away from your body. If you take here and there's this distance in between your body, he can change direction. You must keep tight from here, bang, into. Okay? Do you understand? So, when you take this is not Koda Geisha. You're moving too much. You're turning it. No. Abbe Sensei always taught judo from jigatai. From here. Aikido from there. Jigatai, Aikido. Very strong posture. If your back heel was off like this, you're off balance. You don't have to twirl around and round. That back heel off the mat, you are off balance. So, don't do this. One. From here, as this comes in, just come in slow. Yeah. And from here, don't try to take conventional Koda Geisha. Can you all see? Don't try to do this. Just take this into, and then into the face. So it's bang, bang. See? He's got no room to move. The bigger circle you make, the more room he's got. And Abbe Sensei, many techniques he taught, standing, you know, whatever he was doing, he wouldn't hit you. But he'd take your mind. He would take your mind, you know, into. And then, you understand? So, when you take this, straight into the face. Now, I haven't seen anybody here as good looking as me. So, if you get hit in the face, nobody's going to moan. All right? My mother would, but yours won't. So, as you come in, go straight into the face. Take it out. Right. Be careful with this one. I've got a case at home with all arms hanging in it. From all over the world. I want it. Cut. And as you cut, project. Everybody got that?